guys, welcome back to another Football Manager video here on the ChesnoidPlays channel. Episode 30 of this save so far, and the season finale here in Season 4. We are looking to finish the season as strong as we can to give us faith that next year could be better. But it's going to be a hell of a transfer window over the summer because we have a lot of players that are leaving, we have a lot of places we want to improve, and well, I've no idea what's going to happen. We are also in the midst of a potential takeover too. If I show you the club info and the general, rumours of a potential takeover. I had a recent email as well about it with saying Cambridge takeover rumours persist. Takeover talk continues to dominate the conversation at Sky Bet League One side Cambridge United, and despite some uncertainty as to how strong the interest being shown in the club by Mystery Consortium actually is, many supporters are already discussing what the future could hold or what the future could look like under new ownership. So we're waiting to see if anyone actually comes in and takes over, but they're not just buying it from Paul Barry. He's supposedly said he wants to step down. He's not just selling it for the whim. He's had enough. So we pray that something might happen. We also pray that we can actually do something in this next game, although we are struggling for stamina at the minute. Right, so, as you see their lineup there, they're the best side we're going to play in the remaining 7 games. So drop the video a like if you're enjoying on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more. Come and join me on Twitch and have a part to play in what happens in this save. And for now, we're going to hope to not lose by too many in this first game and take it one game at a time. Maybe the substitutions can make the difference for either team. Rolando Aarons could beat his man and will deliver it. And Saki's there. It's going to fall free to him again. Linford, Saki buries it. The substitutes have made the difference. Rolando Aarons with the delivery. Saki there to tuck home at the second attempt, maybe even third attempt. And we'll take the lead with 10 minutes to go. Delivered in. Saki gets there first. Keeper makes a save, then hits the defender and falls back to Saki. Vamos! Cambridge un, Barnsley fucking nothing. Be crucial for Barnsley to get an equaliser, but it doesn't look like they're going to, and we're going to get the victory. I mean, we're 6 games unbeaten. That's 3 wins, 3 draws, and I can't see anything other than we were really, really good there. Away from home against our biggest rivals. They have Jack Marriott up top, Kwame Poku in the midfield, Robbie Cundy at the back, former Cambridge United man, although albeit only on loan. Pretty close fought rivalry. Play for the fans and they'll give us a boost. Up the Yellers. Yo, it has ended up in the back of the net. The keeper, oh, he's offside. The keeper just couldn't keep it out. Balcom, but it has been disallowed. It's really close. No, it's not really close, actually. He was so far offside, it's a wonder that he even knows what football is. We're dominating the game so far, but if we don't score, or don't have a goal count in this period of high pressure, then it will come back to bite us. We are going to need to make all of this pressure actually pay by getting a goal. Rolando has a lovely ball to him. Can he find a teammate? He's found Sam Smith. He's given it away, unfortunately. And now here come Peterborough on the counter-attack with Jack Marriott. Back to Luke Dreyer. Poku, Marriott again. Just wait for the 1-2. I think he might have just been off. He was. Linesman's flag goes up. A goal at either end. Neither of them will count. But a deadly counter-attack from Peterborough there that certainly raises concerns about our defensive shape. Don't win it late on, please, Peterborough. Oh, never mind then. 1-0 Borough. Fuck it. Never mind. Our run of good form will come to an end. Just so happens to come to an end against them. Which is not exactly what I was after, but what can you do sometimes? I mean, we just hammered them all game. I can't do anything other than sympathise with them. Lincoln City's starting lineup has Hakeem Delican in it, Tom Hamer as well, our former player, Lewis Mayo, who we sold to them in the most recent January transfer window, starts at centre-back. Kyle Noyle, who is also a former Cambridge United player, although not from this save, sold in real life. Let's go and get revenge on Lincoln, shall we? We're at home this time. Let's play as well as we did against Peterborough, but score more regularly. This is a game we absolutely could win. Nice ball into Rolando Aarons. Oh, he squeezed it in. Linford Sackey's the man of the moment again. Third goal of the season. Right place, right time. Again, we lead. And deservedly so again. That is a name I do not... Oh, Ollie Norburn's going to get himself sent off, you moron. There's no need to stick a leg in there whatsoever. We should be as defensively solid as we were previously, because I've still got my 2 banks of 4. Provided nobody makes any silly mistakes. Or we just... Provided we don't have leave of our senses and not bother to mark anyone in the box. Well done, boys. Christ. He's literally, like, right there, right there, right there. Watch him, watch him. Oh, leave him alone. Leave him alone and go and cover the man that already has a man chasing him. The fuck are you doing, Scott? The man that I was about to take off prior to that highlight goes and then makes a mistake during the highlight that stops me from taking him off, that then sees us concede a goal. 10 points clear of the drop with 4 games to go, 12 points available. Not worried about the drop whatsoever. Big international breakup coming, so hopefully we can get everybody back. Norburn's banned from match, but that's fine. Right, so Coventry's lineup in the 4th to last game of the season. Ashley Fletcher up top is a player you'll be familiar with from his time at West Ham, I think, or Middlesbrough, one of the two, maybe both. Sammy Schmodik's obviously a former Peterborough player. Kenny Dougal in midfield is decent. Adam Lewis is a player we've had in this save before. But the fans are up for this. And we're trying to continually take step forwards and keep the run of form going if we can. So fingers crossed we can actually keep the run of form going. Although they're, to be fair, they've won 3 of their last 5 as well. So they're not going to be a pushover here, Coventry. Where are they in the table as well, actually? I think they're around us. Oh, there you go. As if... by magic. They are 13th, we are 15th, and there's just 2 points between us. So a very similar season and very similar runs of form at the minute. You can't call this one. We can find a way through. I was waiting for us to lose it. To be fair, it's a lovely ball into Orlando Aaron's. There's Sam Smith. Oh, all hail the glasses of destiny. They do definitely work. Thank you, AJ. Thank you for the follow, G-Hob. Welcome to the channel, mate. Cambridge 1, Coventry 0 with 10 minutes to go. He's got a bruised thigh, apparently, Sam Smith. Running off, celebrating that goal. We don't care. Well done, lads. We lead by a goal to 0. Hopefully, it's not us conceding a last gasp equaliser. It would keep the unbeaten run going, but it's not necessarily going to help us rise up the table and rally those points up to avoid our worst season in charge so far. Although, they are going to get a last gasp equaliser, and it's going to be foregone wank. And they're going to equalise, and we're going to have to take a point, not 3. Well, that's frustrating. But we'll keep morale high. We certainly could have done a lot better there. Ah, here we go. No, what? Cambridge chairperson Paul Barry has sensationally quashed reports of a potential takeover by at least one consortium. Some groups have been connected with a potential deal by Sky Sports, but in light of recent developments, the landscape is now somewhat less clear, and sports will be watching closely to see if the situation unfolds, or how the situation unfolds. So he's now back to loves the club. He said he was going to step aside, but the potential takeover has fallen through, and we won't be getting taken over, and we will remain 600 or 700 grand in debt. Well, shit indeed, Aiden. Forest Green away from home. Cameron Archer is a striker that we had the opportunity to sign and didn't, and I regret, because he's gone here and scored a few goals, but they are, I think that's their 22nd in the form table. I certainly don't think that was us 22nd in the form table, because we've picked up a couple of wins recently. Trying a 4-2-3-1, see if it works. Nice challenge by Norburn. Try 4-2-3-1. We'll also try 4-3-3 between now and the end of the season as well, unless this 4-2-3-1 seems to absolutely unlock things. Which I doubt, but we're in, and Femi can't shoot, and we know that. We just need to stop giving the ball to him in shooting opportunities. Because he doesn't score goals for us, Femi. He creates them. Finishing of 6, and it's rather blatantly obvious, unfortunately. What I need to do is actually perhaps go to individual instructions and tell Femi to not shoot. Butler across the Norburn. No, he can shoot, and he will do, and we'll score. 6th minute, Cambridge 1. Forest Green 0, up the Yellers. Oh, that's a lovely ball. He's onside. Hello? Have we just unlocked this team with a formation change? Come on, let's add a third and just seal it, please. Go on, Femi. We love it when you cross the ball into the box. Just like that! Femi to Jack, Jack to net, 3-0. All the points, please. Thank you. 4! 22nd goal of the season. Sam Smith with the header. This has come out of nowhere. Turns out that the change in formation might have worked. Although, I don't know if it's just this particular opponent. We will try again against Wigan. If it works against Wigan as well, we might be in the money. We're not in the money. We haven't got any money. But we might be potentially having the opportunity to turn our form around. Or our fortunes on the pitch. If only we could get some fortunes off the pitch. I'm really annoyed that that takeover fell through. We have a senior affiliate already, Ben. It was Chelsea. We've switched it to Norwich for the new season to hopefully get some more players in. Ah, no clean sheet. That's annoying. Even though we scored 4 goals, we've not been that good at stopping the ball coming towards our own goal. That's the issue with playing this formation. Like, with the 4-4-2, we were able to keep people out and stop the opposition from having many chances on occasion. But with this 4-2-3-1, we certainly have allowed a number of opportunities on our goal. But in general, everybody just played out of their skin. So we'll take the win. It takes us level on points with Forest Green to 57. Now, I only need a single point from the remaining 2 games to ensure that we don't have a worse season than anything else we've had so far this year. Come on then. Exactly the same way we lined up in the last game. Let's make it work again. Prove to me that this is the answer tactically for us, rather than it just being a one-off against Forest Green. Wigan, mid-table as well. Some good players in there, including Jamili at centre-back, who we looked at previously. Carry on your last performance with this formation. Get it done. Show me what direction to go in Season 5. Because at the minute, I'm lost. I don't know whether to go 4-4-2. I don't know whether to go 4-2-3-1. I don't know whether to go 4-3-3. I don't like a 5-back or a 3-back. So I'm not doing either of those. It's just a case of what the hell do I do in front of my defence to help us score goals and keep others out. You'll notice from the career command, our lowest points tally so far in this save is 58. If we avoid defeat here, we will match that. I don't want to finish on less points than we ever have done before. If we'd have got that promotion in the summer last year, if Jacob Davenport hadn't gotten himself sent off when we were 1-0 up in a playoff final, then maybe we might just have been able to manage financially in the Championship because we'd have been a better prospect for a takeover. But in League One, no one's really that interested, apparently. Anything that was on the cards is apparently off the cards now. Thank you for the follow, Mio. Still only 24. I'm going to scout him. He's impressed me enough to warrant having a scout. Oh, and you. How selfish of you. Oh, that was nasty from Max Powell. That might be a straight red. It is going to be a straight red. Max Powell sent off. Tactical change for Wigan as they go down to 10 men. Can we make advantage or take advantage? Hopefully. Tempted to switch back to the 4-4-2, to be honest. Oh, brilliant. The man that I'm intrigued by. Fuck it, I believe is the phrase. Fuck it. This has come just 4 days after the last game against Forest Green, but... Oh, Sam Smith is not on fire, is he? Might just be a highlight to the final whistle. I hope it's not, but it could be. Overlapping run from Willow. Nice. Harvey's in. Oh, the touch is poor, but he finishes it off beautifully. Vamos! He might be leaving us in a month's time, but he's still fighting hard for the cause, Harvey Nibbs. Buried in the bottom corner, we will get a point against Wigan, and that is no less than we deserve. And we will match our lowest ever points tally, so we have officially not regressed too far. Puts us on 58 and keeps us 14th. We could potentially finish as high as 13th if we get a win on the final day, which is against Wrexham away. Job security stable. We've never been under pressure, have we, with our job? Last year, we were under pressure in Season 1 and had to have a... Oh! Harvey wants to stay! Harvey wants to stay! Praise be! Praise be! Harvey wants to stay! He's happy to stay following the club's recent upturn in form. Harvey! Sign a fucking contract, pal! Yes! No, you're not having target forward. Harvey's gonna stay! Harvey's gonna stay! Up the yellows! Let's go! Off the bench to score a 94th minute equaliser and then signs a new deal in a turn of fortunes. Let's go. Nibs commits future to Cambridge! Yellows, yellows, yellows. Harvey, Harvey Nibs, Harvey Nibs, Harvey, Harvey Nibs. Na 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 na. Harvey, Harvey Nibs, Harvey Nibs, Harvey, Harvey Nibs. Harvey stays! Harvey stays! Yes! Oh, get that fucking caffeine flowing through your veins now, boy. Yellows! So as we head into the final day of fixtures, we are away at the racecourse ground at 9th placed Wrexham, who have nothing to play for. Unfortunately for them, they are 4 points outside the playoffs with 1 game to go. We could drop as low as, well, to be fair, only 15th, because goal difference would save us against Lincoln and Rochdale, unless we get battered. But we could finish as high as, what, 13th. So we can finish 13th, 14th or 15th this season. We have equalled our points tally from Season 2. I'd like to better it if we can by avoiding defeat. At the top, the title could go any which 3 ways. Hull, top, plus 25 goal difference. Walsall, second, plus 18 goal difference. Goal difference-wise, looks good for Hull. However, Sheffield Wednesday, plus 26 goal difference, 2 points behind. Hull have Rochdale. Walsall away against 6th placed Barnsley, who need a win to stay in the playoffs. And Sheffield Wednesday are away against 8th placed Fleetwood, who cannot get to the playoffs. Crewe last year nearly got bloody relegated, didn't they, in this save? Oh no, never mind. That must have been in the FIFA one. Well, they can still sneak into the playoffs on goal difference alone if Barnsley lose and they draw. If they win, then they could fly up. At the bottom, the relegation picture is pretty much assured for everybody, really. Unless Rotherham... Well, who've Rotherham got? Leyton Orient. Rotherham have bottom place Leyton Orient. If Rotherham can win well and Accrington lose... Accrington have 23rd place Plymouth. Well, 20th place 23rd, 21st place 24th, and both sides could stay up with a win. Accrington will only need to avoid defeat, actually, to stay up. Rotherham need Accrington to lose, and then Rotherham need to win. To be fair, if Accrington lose, their goal difference will go down. If Rotherham win, their goal difference will go up. Rotherham just need to win and hope that Accrington lose by any amount, and Rotherham will stay up, and Accrington will go down. Rotherham a side that, for me, a championship side in my mind, but evidently have been up and down in the past few years, yo-yoing quite a bit. Let's see what happens on the final day then. We have nothing really to play for other than pride and hopefully figuring out what system to play next fucking year. So let's see what we can do. Nibs out wide right as an inside forward as we trial him in that role, and maybe that's the answer to get him and Sam Smith both in the team in a different formation. Joe Pigott in goal for them, Bryce Susanna at right back, George Nurse at left back. They're a decent side, but we have beaten them every time we've played them so far, which is me jinxing myself because now we'll go and lose. A corner for Cambridge in the 17th minute. Jack Lancaster whips. Bryce Susanna heads it back to him. Oh, Bricknell in a bit of space. Sam Smith! 1-0 United! 23rd goal of the season for Sam Smith. The stewards struggle to hold back the fans. Cambridge 1, Wrexham 0. Oh, Harvey off the wing! He's offside! He's offside! So we lead by a goal to 0 at half-time. We could easily have made it 2 as well. In fact, we did make it 2. He's just offside. So as things stand around the grounds, Rotherham are losing to bottom of the table, Leyton Orient. Not a great way to try and stay up, but certainly if you're going to go down, why not do it in style? And Accrington are still holding Plymouth to a point. So, Accrington doing what they need to survive. Crewe, however, beating Lincoln and flying from 7th up to 4th to get themselves into the playoffs. Barnsley would need to turn around their result. They're drawing 1-1 against Walsall at the moment. Walsall need that result to go their way to potentially win the title. Hull are also drawing, so it's no change anywhere other than Crewe getting themselves into the playoffs and Barnsley falling out at their expense. That's it so far, and obviously us going up to 13th. Yay, top of the bottom half. Woo! We're in Wrexham territory again. They've brought McNeil on for Joe Pigott. Oh, that's a decent delivery. Harvey couldn't miss that. On his own at the back post. 2-0 Cambridge. Harvey Nibbs celebrating his new contract with a goal on the final day of the season. I think Harvey Nibbs at inside forward on the right-hand side might actually work. On the final day, then, it is to be a victory for us, and Barnsley have turned it around. And I think Sheffield Wednesday might have just won the league on the final day from 3rd. Win and a good performance. That'll do very nicely indeed for us. I think Sheffield Wednesday have just won the league on the final day. Indeed, they have. Walsall lost 4-1. 4-1. Massive second half performance from Barnsley to get them into the playoffs. Crewe had a man sent off and then conceded and fall out of the playoffs. Oxford actually ended up overtaking Rotherham but still go down. We finished 13th in the end and rise up to the top of the bottom half with a really solid run of form at the end of the season that I'm genuinely pleased with. Smith's going to get a goal bonus. Sheffield Wednesday crowned champions with a 4-2 win on the final day. Walsall drop into the playoffs and will be gutted if they don't manage to get themselves promoted via said playoffs. But that is us settled then on a new system next year. That's what we'll play. And we will have to look for a cam to play that system because currently, other than Jack Lancaster, I have no one that can play that system. But now we're looking for forward players. We have a couple of players we're going to look to still move on. A couple of players that are now staying. And obviously plenty of positions we're looking to strengthen in throughout the squad. But at present, we don't have any idea of how much money we're going to have. So we will advance as far as, well, the semi-final haven't even been played. The second leg semi-finals haven't even been played yet, have they? No. So the final is to be played on, I don't even know when the final's to be played. Where can I see? Can I even see? Schedule. Final. 31st of May. We will now advance to the 31st of May and have a full season roundup at the end of this 4th season at Cambridge United, where we have ended strong. I'll have a quick glance of the schedule for you so you can see how well we did actually end the season. So if it wasn't for that blip, we might have finished slightly higher. Probably not challenging for the playoffs, but in the top half at least. And we could have won against Wigan. We could have won against Coventry. We should have won against Lincoln. Should have won against Leyton Orient and Wickham. But shoulda, woulda, coulda. You could do that for every game, really. Really pleased, though. Really pleased with the way that we've ended the season there. Couldn't have asked for more in the end. Right. Let's head towards that Champions League final then, and then we can have a full season roundup for everybody on YouTube. End of season review. The new arrivals. Femi came in, got 10 assists. 10! I'd love Femi to come back to the club, but it looks like we're going to be trying to, I want 50% of his wages next season. We've been paying not that. We've been paying 10% of his wages this season. Certainly don't want to pay that, and we want him to start a right back as well. So we will not look to extend Femi's loan deal then. Maybe later in the window we might be able to. Rolando Aarons came in and has been absolutely brilliant. Absolutely spectacular. Really, really pleased with Rolando Aarons. He's been, considering he was a late addition, he's been superb. Ollie Inca, meh. Scott Butler's come in and been decent. Have to say, I'm pleased with him, and he's still only young, so plenty of first team football still for him. We could have a decent centre-back on our hands. Tom Pearce has been really good at left-back. Pleased with him. And Lee Bricknell's been really good on loan, but unfortunately we won't be able to afford to bring him back next year. Malachi Fagan-Walcott is running out of contract at Bournemouth, so we might be able to bring him in next season on a free. I'm going to keep my ear to the ground for that. Ollie Norburn, I think I'm going to set for release. He's exploring his options at the end of the season, so I'm going to set for release, and we'll look to utilise that money elsewhere, because he was on a lot. He was my highest earner by a margin as well. So we finished 13th. We had a good spell of form. We had a terrible spell of form, and then we ended consistently not bad. Next year, it depends how we line up and how the finances sit, but we're not going to be playing a 4-4-2 next season, but that was our best lineup this year. Really pleased with Xavier Simons as well. Hopefully he can kick on next season too. Lewis Mayo was gutted to lose him, but hopefully Scott Butler can come in and do the job that Mayo was in there to do. Again, Sam Smith wins the Golden Boot and breaks the record for most league goals by a Cambridge United player to hit 95. Wins Player of the Season. Femi gets Young Player of the Season. Signing of the Season goes to Tom Pearce. Goal of the Season to Sam Smith as well as top goal scorer. Most assists to Femi as well. And Sam Smith wins everything else other than most passes completed per 90, which is Lee Bricknell. I was hoping after we lost the playoffs last year to be challenging again. And we weren't. But the way that we've ended the season gives me faith that maybe with the right additions we could again next season. With a change in formation as well. Perhaps. Club vision and expectation is to work within the wage budget. Sign players to sell for a profit. Maximum of 1-year contracts. Players over the age of 34, and they just want mid-table again next year. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. End of season team meeting. I don't know what they'd expect or how they'd react to me asking for a playoff push. They're setting us up to fail. Okay. Mid-table finish. They're happy with that. Happy with mid-table. Okay. We'll deal with promises next season. Okay, they didn't go quite as well as hoped. I was hoping they'd be a little bit more ambitious, but I mean, morale is through the roof, so I can't complain too much, can I? New season team report. I definitely could do with some improvements at Cam, or depth at Cam at least. And I'm going to need another striker as well, probably. Although, to be fair, Harvey Nibbs, if he's playing wide, I could probably do with another striker. So we'll think about what we're going to do with the squad when the time comes. For now, though, we will crack on again to the new transfer window. We actually have an initial wage budget of 71. We actually have an initial wage budget of 71k for next season, which actually allows me quite a decent amount of money. My committed spend is going to be a lot less than that. 53,000. I have nearly 20 grand in my wage budget. I haven't been spending anywhere near that this season. It's obviously gone up slightly because we just offered Harvey Nibbs a new contract. We're going to have Anthony Ralston coming in next year. He's going to be brilliant for us at right back. Of that, I am certain. We're going to lose Jacob Davenport, but he's barely played for us this year because we phased him out. Facilities, unfortunately, have been downgraded. I will request to improve the training facilities if we can, but financially, we are screwed. We're £1 million in debt. And we could really do with the board stepping in or a takeover. But we were rumoured to get a takeover. We were almost going to get a takeover. And then it fell apart. So, no idea what's happening with the club financially. But we shall just play it by ear. Our job as manager for the time being is fine. So, let's just be happy that we're still in a job and we're not completely bust. Right, let's have a season Let's have a season roundup, shall we? Let's have a look at all of the various different league tables and competitions. Liverpool win the Premier League with 92 points. Man United second, City third, Arsenal fourth. Chelsea only 9th and Tottenham only 10th. Relegated West Brom, Palace and Sheffield United. In the Championship, Brentford or Luton could go back up to the Premier League. Watford and Fulham have. Charlton, Burton and Derby will come back down to play us next season. In League One, Huddersfield won our playoff to join Sheffield Wednesday and Hull. Walsall knocked out of the automatic promotion spots on the final day. Balls it up. And they don't get promoted. Relegated Oxford, Rotherham, Plymouth and Leyton Orient. Coming up to play us next year will be AFC Wimbledon, Carlisle, Bristol Rovers and Mansfield. Carlisle nearly threw away the title. Look, 2 defeats in the last 2 games of the season. Wimbledon end up coming up via the playoffs. Stockport and Solihull Moors will get relegated from League 2, unfortunately for them. Southend will come back up to the Football League, along with Woking. Congratulations to Woking. Actually, I say with back up to the Football League. That might be Woking's first foray into the Football League. Indeed, it will be. Kidderminster, Yeovil, Halifax and Bath relegated from the National League. In the north, Telford are up, along with Chester. Spennymoor, Guiseley, Merthyr Tydfil and Buxton relegated. In the south, Dagenham and Redbridge are back up to the National alongside Maidstone, with Eastbourne, Worthington, Basingstoke and Tiverton Town relegated. Oh dear. Oh dear. You can't quite see this. Are you ready? Oh my God, Tiverton Town. 5 points. They played 46 games. They lost 43 of them. They won 1 game all year, drew 2 and lost the rest. A goal difference of -82 after conceding 109. I don't think they're set up for that level. Manchester United won the FA Cup over Chelsea. Newcastle in extra time won the Carabao Cup over Liverpool. Community Shield was won by City. Papa John's was won by Tottenham's under-23s in the end. And the FA Trophy was won by Southend. Elsewhere around Europe, Serie A, Juventus won by 5 points. Inter, AC Milan, Atalanta. Relegated Lecce, Parma and Monza. In Portugal, Porto from 6 points from Benfica. Sporting only 3rd. In La Liga, Barca from Real Madrid from Atleti. Sevilla a long way back. Relegated with Granada, Valladolid and Huesca. In the Bundesliga, St. Pauli come up, I think. Yes. Hertha Berlin relegated, Darmstadt and Augsburg. Bayern Munich won the league from Dortmund, Leipzig and Leverkusen. In the Eredivisie, looks like Breda have stayed up. Oh no. Groningen are still fighting with it. PSV won the league by 2 points from Ajax. Feyenoord a long way further back. AZ and Heerenveen further back, yet still in League 1. Dijon and Auxerre are fighting out to see who gets to play in Ligue 1 next year. Bordeaux relegated. Wow. Bordeaux. Shock to see them go down. PSG win the league by 5 points from Monaco and Lyon. And the other two aren't of any real note. So the Champions League was won by Liverpool again by 3-2 in extra time. So Liverpool won it season 1, then United, then Liverpool again in 24-25. Only English Champions League winners for 5 years in a row. 5 years in a row. In the Europa League, Arsenal won there by 1-0 against AC Milan. Chelsea won it last year. And in the Europa Conference League, Villarreal beat Leeds. So English teams in the final most years. Tottenham won it, Everton won it, and Leeds lost it. Leeds are falling apart again. And that will round out our season. We have players that are set to move on. We have players that are set to come in. Joins. Incoming. Outgoing. Incoming. Anthony Ralston, really good looking right back, will start ahead of Willow and be hopefully very, very good for us. Adam Phillips will come in and start a cam in our new formation and hopefully be very, very good for us. Really looking forward to those two coming in from Scottish football. We're going to have a look at Norwich's under-23s with our new parent club to see who we can pick up on a loan. And Harvey Nibbs signed a new deal. So we have Harvey Nibbs for next year, as we do Sam Smith as well, who's currently wanted by MK Dons. Ollie Norburn, we're going to let go. Jacob Davenport is leaving us. Ethan Ebanks-Blake, we're trying to sell. And we'll wait and see what else happens. But for now, for this YouTube video, that will bring us to a close. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more. I'll be live again later this afternoon. So link in the description. Come and join me on Twitch. And you can help me in the upcoming transfer window. So bloody well do it, because I'll need your help. Right, thank you very much for watching, YouTube. Appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow.